time, false trails, and decisions. After the events of the first chapter revealed the mystery of the error in the maternity ward, the residents of Sandside found themselves in a whirlpool of strange coincidences and unexpected changes. Emily Harper, continuing to study the mysterious phenomenon, notices that the children born in this remarkable moment have some amazing similarities in their interests and characters. Parents, gathering together, start exchanging their observations, finding themselves on interwoven false trails of time. They realize that the connection between their children becomes increasingly mysterious and mystical. The children, seemingly connected by invisible threads of time, even begin to predict events, interacting with each other on a level that goes beyond the understanding of ordinary reality. During this time, the city is buzzing with excitement. Rumors about the events in the maternity ward turn into legends, and those connected to these children become the focus of attention for researchers, journalists, and people seeking to understand the nature of this mysterious phenomenon. The city is divided into two sides. Some believe that these changes can bring good, while others fear the unknown and demand an investigation into the circumstances. Emily, despite the chaos that has unfolded, decides to use this time of uncertainty and delve deeper into what secrets may be hidden behind this strange error in the maternity ward. Still not fully understanding the potential consequences, she, along with other parents, chooses to walk through the veil of ignorance and find answers to their questions. They realize that before them lies not only the mystery of birth dates, but also a guide into an unexplored labyrinth of time, where every step may lead to unexpected consequences. The power of connections. As the city immerses itself in a new reality, children born with a mistake in the maternity ward begin to realize their unusual connections. The invisible threads of time that link them from early stages of life become the main element of their destinies. They start exchanging not only physical characteristics, but also emotional states and even thoughts. Emily notices that her baby and the children from other families connected to this mysterious phenomenon begin sharing moments of perception, as if collectively feeling each other's emotions. They start sensing each other's joys and pains, creating an invisible network that binds them in this unique community. Emily, embracing this power of connections, decides to delve deeper into understanding what other amazing abilities her child and their peers might possess. She discovers that these children can not only feel emotions, but also influence the surrounding reality, creating real magic through their collective existence. Meanwhile, interest in the city of Sandside grows among scientists and researchers eager to unravel the mystery of this supernatural power. Some see potential for science and technology, while others fear that such power might spiral out of control. The city finds itself at a crossroads, whether to follow its new path or resist the changes inevitably brought by this mysterious event. A real struggle of forces ensues in Sandside. Those supporting the children born with a mistake in the maternity ward see in them hope for a new future where time and the destinies of the citizens can be better managed. However, there are those who fear the unknown and believe that tampering with time could lead to catastrophic consequences. A group of parents standing by their children initiates active measures, trying to convince the citizens of the safety and appropriateness of the new temporal realities. Meanwhile, a movement against the changes emerges in the city, with people taking to the streets to express their concerns and fears. The community faces the threat of division due to disagreements on how to deal with these unusual children and their unique abilities. All this unfolds against the backdrop of the increasing influence of the children on the course of events. They begin using their abilities to prove their worth and show that their influence can lead to positive changes. However, opponents of the changes are not sitting idly, striving to convince society that such experiments with time are dangerous and unstable. The city finds itself in a state of tension, and each citizen faces the inevitability of a choice, whether to support the changes or resist them. In this chapter, a clash of destinies occurs, where every action and every word has the potential to alter the future of Sandside, and the citizens are forced to decide what kind of future they want to build for their city. Decision or danger? During this divisive moment for the city, children born with a mistake in the maternity ward realize that their abilities carry both the potential for positive influence and the danger of uncertainty. They are confronted with a difficult choice: to use their skills for the good of society or leave everything as it is, avoiding potential negative consequences. Emily, taking on her responsibility as a parent and a leader of the group, decides to hold a meeting with the city residents. During this assembly, the children demonstrate their abilities, attempting to convince the society that their actions hold the potential for creating a better future. However, even among the supporters, there are those who fear change and doubt the stability of the new reality. At this time, Lucia, one of the children, begins seeing possible futures related to the decisions made by the city residents. Emotional fluctuations in the hall become visible to her, and she senses the tension associated with the unpredictable possibilities offered by time manipulation. The clash of realities. In this chapter, there is a collision of ideals, fears, and hopes. Children, supported by their parents, confront arguments from researchers and doubts from skeptics. Time becomes a true trial for the city, and each of its residents faces a decision: embrace change or preserve the old, familiar order. The outcome of this choice will determine not only the future of the children, but also the fate of Sanside itself. As Sanside teeters on the edge of decision-making, children born with a mistake in the maternity ward realize their unique role in this event. They decide to take their city's destinies into their own hands and use their abilities one last time to alter the course of time and prevent the crisis looming over Sanside. Emily, Lucia, and other children gather to formulate a plan. Their goal is to create a resonance in time that will lead to a new reality, combining the best aspects of the past with potential improvements for the future. However, they are aware that every intervention in time carries risks, and mistakes may have far-reaching consequences. The city watches every move the children make, and its inhabitants, stunned by the prospect of change, grapple with their own fears and hopes. In this decisive moment, the fate of Sanside hangs by a thread, and all eyes are on the group of children whose decisions will determine whether harmony will be preserved in the city or if a period of change will begin. The chapter becomes a culmination, where the heroes are forced to confront the consequences of their actions and decide how far they are willing to go to save Sanside from the unknown and preserve its unique character. Reality alteration. The final act unfolds in the last confrontation between the past and future of Sanside. Children born with a mistake in the maternity ward embark on their last experiment with time. They gather in a specially chosen location, where the forces of time are particularly strong, and begin a process that could change the reality of the city. Emily, Lucia, and the other children focus their efforts, delving into the depths of time and space. In this moment, they face the whirlwind of possibilities and limitations. Their abilities reach their peak, and they are faced with a choice: remain true to their original intentions or alter the plan based on what they see in the streams of time. Meanwhile, Sanside waits. The city's residents experience a moment of tension, not knowing what will happen. Time seems to stand still, and the atmosphere is filled with anticipation of change. The chapter is the concluding battle for the fate of the city, and every choice, every action of the children influences the course of events. When the experiment concludes, Sanside discovers that its reality has changed. The new order enhances the city's best qualities, preserving its unique character. However, the changes are not without consequences, and the city's inhabitants realize that every choice made in the previous chapter has led to a new beginning for Sanside. Chapter 8 concludes with a moment of decision, where the heroes realize that even in the altered reality, there is no perfect path, and every decision carries its challenges and rewards. The new Sanside becomes a place where the power of time and destiny finds balance, and its residents are ready to embrace a new chapter in their history.